Hello, BMAL 716. Dr. J here, Dr. Jason Baca, aka Dr. J. And I wanted to sit down and record another video for now the second installation. This is part 2 of, oh, I already lost it right here, the research proposal assignment instruction. So we're going to break this down. You already had, I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing on my screen. I don't think you see this. So sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm using a recording software to record all this, and little things are popping up all over my screen. Okay, so you already did part 1. That was in the last video, the last assignment that you did for this and for this project. Now we're doing part 2, and I just want to kind of remind you, bring you back to center as far as where you are in this process, what this process is supposed to look like overall, and then particularly deep dive right here into how to get this done just within the next couple minutes of your time, if you think that's helpful. So coming back up here to the top, the research proposal assignment instructions, or the research proposal assignment in general, is a 3-parter. It's actually got 5 pieces to it overall, but this is like, it's like a builds as you go. It's like, I don't know, like a Lego set or a model car or something like that. Like you build it as you go. So the research proposal that you're going to turn in at the very end of the term is basically just the compilation of all of the different pieces that you've already been spending the term putting together. So the first piece, if you recall from just a couple weeks ago, was part 1, which was the justification, meaning just the research topic, right? So you put together a 5 to 8 page paper that's just basically outlining your idea, your topic, what angle do you want to come at this from, what is the subject matter that you'd like to explore. So you're kind of getting in the neighborhood, right? To ultimately end up with a full-blown research proposal. So then you're going to come down here, keeping in mind all of these instructions are on the same document. And part of the confusion is in thinking that they're all due in the same time. Hopefully by now, at this point in the term, you realize they are not. So now, for at least if you're watching this video, it's because part 2 is due this week. So now that you've already completed part 1, you've already got the ball rolling a little bit. You've gotten in the neighborhood, so to speak, of where it is you'd like to land for your research proposal. Now you're going to take the next step, which is to create a background literature review. You can read the instructions right here, but basically this is saying that you need to come up with 15 pages that discuss the strategy, the search strategy to find your research that you're going to base the entire proposal off of, and you're going to use 10 academic references to build this out. If you don't remember, or you need a reminder on the fastest, easiest, quickest way to find scholarly journal articles that will qualify to be a part of this 10, click the link below this video. The fastest, easiest way to find journal articles in the Liberty University library system. It's actually really, really straightforward. I think the tutorial is like 3 minutes long. It's really, really quick. So this is what you're going to do for part 2. Now that you're in the neighborhood, now that you have a ballpark idea of where you're going, now you're going to start doing research. It is an APA paper. So this is a full-blown 15-page APA paper, which means you need a correct title page, you need a correct abstract. Check out the APA rules and all of that for those 2 things. I'm sure you're a pro at that by now, or just email me if you have any questions. And then you're going to have 15 pages of the body, where you're going to break down 10 different references. So this is how I would write the paper if I were you, just based on the instructions that you're reading right here, is that first level heading, level 1, is the search strategy. So just do a whole section, a level 1 section on what was your strategy and how you went about doing your search, conducting your search, right? Keywords that you were looking for, key topics that you were looking for, maybe case studies that you were looking for. Just break down, this could probably be a few pages of your overall strategy and approach to doing the research for the research proposal. Once you break all that down for a few pages, then for the remainder pages you have left, break down each one of your 10 references that you come up with. So, after you've broken down your search strategy, then come back to a level 1 heading and put your first journal. So whatever that journal is, use that as the level heading or the article title or the keyword that you searched or whatever it was for that specific reference. And then go for however long you need to go, a few paragraphs, a page maybe, on discussing the Oh, why you picked it. Sorry. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Like, why did you pick that article? How is this relevant to your overall research proposal? How is this going to add to the conversation? Does it offer like a consensus view? Does it offer a contrarian view? Right? So you're basically just kind of taking us in on what this article is. It's not very unlike your annotated bibliographies that you have done in other classes, I'm sure, where you broke down, the article, who's the author, what was the intention of its purpose, why it was written, background about the article, why it's relevant to what it is that you're wanting to research, how does it add to the conversation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So just break down, why is this relevant? Why is this important? Why did you choose this article? And then when you rinse and repeat 10 times in a row, if you have a pretty good, healthy search strategy breakdown on the front end, then a short little conclusion. Conclusions should not be very long, just a paragraph, maybe 2 at the most. That should fill up 15 pages pretty easily if you're doing more than just saying, this was a good article. Like, okay, well, you're gonna have to go a little bit deeper than that. So that's basically it. It's an APA paper, title page, abstract. I would start off your paper level 1 heading after the title, right? You do your title, and then your first level 1 heading is just your search strategy, and basically unpack all your thoughts as far as what your specific search strategy for a few pages. Then just start breaking down all of your 10 references one by one, all the way down until you get to about 15 pages and a short little conclusion. And then you'll have your references page, which will be super easy for you to create because you literally just like went through all your references. That's what this whole section is about. So if you have any questions, as always, just let me know. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. I hope this video has been helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. So take care.